How is it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Bangkok, Thailand. So today we are honestly one of my favorite places in all of Thailand. We are here at the illustrious Big C. It's a supermarket chain all over Thailand. I've got to do some grocery shopping today, but I'm gonna do things a little bit different. I figured I'd bring you guys along with me. There's plenty of videos talking about Thailand street food, restaurants, but I haven't really seen anybody talk about Thailand supermarkets. So I'm gonna bring you inside with me. I'm gonna show you some of my favorite things to eat. We'll get a little price comparison. We might see some very strange snacks that you've never seen before. That's pretty much guaranteed, but it is sweaty as crap out here. So let's get inside. All right, so we have made it in the store. Honestly, today I am trying to shop better. I'm just trying to eat better in general. So my shopping list is gonna be pretty boring today, but I'll be sure to show you guys some stuff that I am avoiding, albeit very affordable and very tasty. First things first, one thing in Thailand, if you are a fan of instant noodles, you will have no shortage of options rather. I really like this brand. It's all in Thai. I don't know what it's called, but this is essentially pad kapow flavor. It's like stir-fried pork with basil. Really good. 10-pack, 59 baht, so about $2. For reference, as of right now, the exchange rate is about, I think it's about 31 or 32 baht per dollar. So 10-pack, $2. What a deal. Got to get some eggs. Also relatively affordable in Thailand. I don't know what it's like back home right now in the States. I know for a while their eggs were crazy expensive, right? But here, this is a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24, 30 eggs for 113 baht. So it's about $4 for 30 eggs. I'm not a huge egg guy, but good source of protein. It's funny because I really enjoy hard-boiled eggs for the most part, but I don't really enjoy any other egg. Another thing that I really enjoy in Thailand, but I am trying to avoid right now, everywhere you go, you will see tons and tons of dried fruit. Especially when it comes to the dried mango. I absolutely love it, but just FYI, although it is fruit and it's relatively healthy for you nutrient-wise, it's a lot of sugar. Usually pretty fairly priced. It's funny because the dried mango is more expensive than fresh mango. If you want to eat fresh fruit, Thailand is 100% the place to be. I feel like the fruit tastes better, it's cheaper. When it comes to the dried fruit, it's quite a bit more expensive. So just for reference, this pack here, these are mango gummies made from real mango, gelatin free. This is 359 baht. So about $12 for this whole pack. Sometimes you can find better deals on them. Absolutely everywhere. It's a good little snack, but just remember, it's pretty calorie dense and it's quite a bit of sugar. And of course, no healthy grocery trip would be complete without chicken, of course. Also, chicken, very affordable in Thailand. This is a 1 kilogram pack. That's 2.2 pounds for all my American folk. 1 kilogram, 95 baht. So 1 kilo frozen chicken thigh, $3, very fairly priced. When it comes to protein in Thailand, pork and chicken are very affordable. Beef tends to be a bit more. Eggs are cheap. Dairy is relatively expensive. I think it's just because, of course, cows take up a lot of land. There's not a lot of grazing land in Thailand, so beef ends up being quite a bit more expensive. Another thing you'll see in Thailand grocery stores that's much different than America is a lot of the protein and stuff. It's kind of open air. It's almost like a fish market or something where everything's just kind of sitting out. That's just for the fresh stuff. If you come for the frozen, it'll all be in freezers, obviously. But when it comes to like the fresh chicken, fresh pork, things like that, they're sitting out in trays on the little island, but nothing to worry about. It's all ice underneath there. If you pull it out, it is still nice and cold. Me, just because I'm a little bit paranoid, if I am getting stuff from over there, I tend to try to come earlier in the day I just feel like it's a bit more fresh, but I think you would honestly be fine grabbing it whenever. And of course, we gotta grab at least some vegetables. Me, I'm pretty much just an onion and garlic guy. I do like bok choy and a couple other things, but when it comes to like every meal, pretty much onion and garlic, I'm cool with that. Vegetables here, also very affordable. Yellow onions, $1 per kilogram. So that's cool. A big difference when getting veggies or fruit in Thailand compared to other places. So a lot of the time you put like a sticker on it or something, or you write the label number in America on the bag yourself. Here you'll see there'll be a worker with like a little area you go over to. They'll weigh it for you right there. They'll put the sticker on it, as opposed to don't go all the way to the register and then not have the sticker, because then you'll have to run all the way back over here and make everybody wait for you. Don't ask me how I know that. One thing, I feel like bananas here go ripe so much faster than they do in America. I don't know if it's GMOs or what. So I usually just buy them all green. This cluster, 85 baht. So if you are a fruit or vegetable person, you're gonna love it in Thailand because it's all very affordable. Another little pro tip, if you are coming to Big C, I'm not sure if it's the same at Lotus, another grocery store, but I'm pretty sure it is. While you can still find stuff on sale in the aisles themselves, if you come to this aisle, it's usually always on one end or the other. This main aisle right here, this is where all like the super sale stuff will be. Buy two, get one free. All this stuff is gonna be for a really good price. So I always come over here, take a peek, see if there's anything, you know, tickling your fancy. Most of the really good deals you're gonna find in this aisle right here. Now, we're not planning on getting anything today really, but one thing that's a major difference America to Thailand when it comes to shopping for the most part is snacks. Of course, Thai people like to snack on much different stuff than we do in America. So a lot of the snack game, honestly, I kind of prefer the stuff from home. Whether it's, I just prefer that, you know, you grow up eating stuff, you're gonna like that. But one thing that is very good compared to home is the Lay's game. This aisle gets me in trouble all the time. If you like potato chips, there are tons of good flavors. They got all the normal stuff, you know, barbecue, the original flavor, sour cream and onion, but then they got some random stuff too. Salted egg flavor. I've yet to try that one. Like I mentioned, I'm not much of an egg guy. They've got lime and chili. I really like this one too, crab ras. It ends up kind of just being like a lime basil flavor. This is really good too. And another thing that Thai people absolutely love is corn snacks. You will never see more corn snacks anywhere else than you will in a Thailand grocery store. If you like that type of stuff, bugles, things like that, corn cheese balls, they're everywhere. They've got some random stuff that we have in America also, stuff like Cheetos. They've got these knockoff Cheetos that I would just avoid those, trust me. But certain snacks I prefer in Thailand. Other ones I prefer from home. They've also got Pringles here as well. So if you like Pringles, same thing, they've got the original flavor, sour cream and onion. They've got a cheese one. They've also got a teriyaki one, which is really good. This one, I'm not too crazy about. Tangy prawn. I don't know about that one. One thing you will notice when you get, you know, start doing some shopping in Thailand is the seafood flavor stuff is aplenty. I like seafood, but I don't really like seafood flavored stuff, if that makes sense. Let's get back to what we need, huh? One section in the grocery store that never ceases to blow my mind every single time. Spend enough time here, you'll start to get used to stuff, but this one, I don't know if I'll ever get used to it. The amount of different types of oil. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't eat seed oils, palm oil, stuff like that, it's gonna be fine if you do cooking for yourself, but especially when it comes to going out to eat, street food, things like that, it's gonna be hard to avoid it. It makes sense that there's this much oil because a lot of very popular Thai food is stir fry. And of course, palm oil is much cheaper. A lot of the seed oils can be used at a higher heat so they don't burn. You know, if you're cooking in a wok, you can't really use olive oil or things like that because you're just gonna burn it. But that is one thing to be aware of. If you are on a bit of a stricter diet, if you don't like the seed oils and stuff, pay attention to where you're eating, but they do have other options at the store. One nice thing though, if you aren't too worried about it, it is insanely cheap. So this soybean oil right here is 16 baht, so about 50 cents. I'm not crazy about using this stuff either, but I'm trying to switch up my diet. I'm just trying to take in some more calories, eat a little bit more balanced, and I don't usually eat a lot of food, so the amount of calories I'm gonna be eating, this is just a pretty easy way to sneak in an extra 50 to 100 calories and not really notice it, but eventually I would like to get it out of the diet for the most part. Now, one nice thing that will probably be no surprise, if you are trying to up your calories or you're just trying to get more food for a cheaper price, really easy way to do that in Thailand is of course with rice. Rice, go figure, is the main starch here in Thailand. Most people have some type of rice with pretty much every meal. And for me, that's a 5 kilogram bag that will last probably 2 weeks, maybe 3. So that is 189 baht, which is 3, 4, 5. It's about $6 for 5 kilograms of rice. There'll pretty much always be something on sale too. I go for jasmine rice, which is usually a bit more expensive, but no matter what kind you like, it is 100% affordable here. You can do it in the pot like I do, or another thing that's very cheap here is rice cookers. Super easy. You can get a really nice rice cooker for like 600 baht. Really easy to just kind of set and forget. Now we're not getting any today because like I said, we're trying to get a bit more whole foods, good stuff. But one thing that is honestly kind of the bane of my existence is cereal. I love cereal. It's one of my guilty pleasures, absolutely. Cereal in Thailand is expensive. I know it's not cheap back home either, but everything's expensive back home, right? So cereal here in comparison to a lot of other stuff is pretty expensive. Just for example, here, just a very normal box of Fruit Loops, 160 baht, which is about $5. And this is not a big box. This is only 285 grams. That's like 2 bowls for me. There are some options if you like American cereal, like we've got Frosted Flakes, they're called Frosties here, same exact thing now. And then of course, corn flakes, all that stuff. Also oats, I'm a big oats guy, but I've already got oats at home, so we're good on that. And then there's also some Thai brands of cereal that are quite a bit cheaper and they are pretty good. Personally, I like these ones. Honey Stars is pretty much a honeycomb from back in America. And they've got some Cocoa Crunch. The Milo brand is very popular here. It's just like Cocoa Puffs pretty much. Tastes a little bit different. So if you're a big cereal guy, you're gonna have to be tactical about it. We are gonna grab some more instant oats just because I go through them pretty quickly. I eat them every day for breakfast. So just for reference, this is a 400 gram bag, about half a kilo for 55 baht. So about $2. Another thing that I absolutely love, but I try not to eat it every day just because it gets to a point where if you're eating too much of it, it can be bad for you because of mercury. But canned tuna is pretty good. I try not to eat it more than like 3 times a week. From what I've seen, it's pretty much about the same price as it is in America. Let's check right here. So sandwich tuna, this is in soybean oil. I usually just go for water. So it's pretty much anywhere from $1 to maybe $1.50, depending on which brand you get. Now, without a doubt, one of the most drastic and my most favorite things about shopping in Thailand has to do instant coffee. Now, I don't like this one, but your options in Thailand are amazing. It's dirt cheap. And honestly, I feel like a lot of the instant coffee in Thailand is better than a lot of stuff you get from coffee shops back in the States. So I usually go for this brand, Birdie. This is a Thai brand. Well, this is Asian brand. I'm not sure if it's from Thailand, but I usually go for this one or the green one. Green's a little bit sweeter. This one's more just like straight coffee. So for reference, this is a 8 pouch bag. This is $1. So that's 8 coffees for me. I usually only drink 1 a day. And a lot of these, if you have to pay attention because a lot of them are 3-in-1, just like this one is. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that means it's already got powdered creamer and sugar in it. So if you are watching your calories, anything like that, make sure you're getting one that's just pure coffee. Now, another thing I love about Thailand compared back to home, this is a huge one. I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Has to do with bottled water. So nobody in Thailand uses tap water, really. Not to cook, nothing. So bottled water here, it's just so much cheaper than it is in America. So just for reference, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, this is a 10 pack. This is 119 baht, and this is relatively fancy water compared to some other ones. If you look right here, these 1 liter bottles, this is 50 cents. Granted, this isn't super high quality water, but it tastes fine for me. They've got Nestle, the Singha brand is good as well. You can, just for reference right here, you can get a 5 liter jug. That one's $1. Compared to so many places in America just absolutely reaming you on bottled water, it's really nice here because it is so much cheaper. One thing too is it's not just like, a lot of this stuff isn't just at the grocery store. A lot of this stuff is pretty much this price no matter where you find it. So things like water and that, you can go to 7-Eleven, get all your water there and not be wasting money. If you don't know, 7-Eleven in Thailand is an absolute staple. And a lot of the time, I don't notice a huge price disparity between coming to the grocery store and going to 7-Eleven, as opposed to in America, where if you go to the grocery store and then you go to like a convenience store, gas station or something, you're probably gonna pay triple the price. Another great thing about Big C that I really like is, for the most part, it's just like a regular grocery store, right? But they usually have at least 4 or 5 aisles on one end or the other of the store where they do have some stuff that they're selling in bulk. So if you're here with your family or you're gonna be here for an extended period, there is something that you go through quite a bit. You can come check these aisles over here and they'll sell pretty much like 6 packs of everything. And you do get a much better deal if you look at it individual price-wise. Also, there's another place here called Macro in Thailand, which is much more like a Sam's Club or a Costco. So if you wanna get a lot of stuff in bulk, more options, much better deals when it comes to the individual cost, you can also go there. Now, another huge difference, in case you don't know, it's pretty common for Asian people to not be able to handle too much dairy. So another thing that is much different, if you look behind me here, this entire aisle is all boxed milk. Any type of milk you can think of, including some that you have never even heard of, can be found in this aisle. If you want to stay away from the lactose, you've got all the options. This is all soy milk. Over here, they've got almond milk, oat milk, coconut milk, pistachio milk, you name it, every type of milk you could ever think of. And it's funny too, because it's like, I feel like in America, you don't see a lot of people just drinking milk. You know what I mean? They're using it to cook, things like that. But all the time here, you will see people just grabbing boxes and chilling, drinking some soy milk. I'm not a fan, but it is nice to know it's all here if you need it. So now we are in, without a doubt, my favorite aisle in the entire store. But today, you're gonna see me practice some self-restraint. We're not gonna get anything here today, but I'm gonna give you my Tempus TV pro tips when it comes to candy/snacks in Thailand. First things first, Haichu. I'm pretty sure these are from Japan, but these are amazing. One major difference with Thailand compared to America when it comes to candy and things like that is, for the most part, there's not a whole, like, candy bars aren't nearly as big a thing in Thailand. You're not gonna find, you know, Almond Joys, Three Musketeers, stuff like that. But one thing that I like that really works out for me, because this is what I prefer anyway, is there is option upon option when it comes to sour, gummy, fruity candies. These are great. You can never go wrong with Trolley. Personally, these are my favorite right here, the Dino Rex. These are fire. I don't know how to explain it, but the consistency is phenomenal. And then also the Chupa Chips Bites. So maybe you just went to the smoke shop or something, you need a little munchie on the way out. I recommend these. And then of course, Trolleys are old reliables, and then the purple night crawlers. You're welcome. Now, another thing that I love that is honestly a bit rough in Thailand is peanut butter. So peanut butter is pretty expensive in America too, but just for reference, this little jar of Jif, this is like 2 sandwiches for me. This is 170 baht. So about $5. You can find some of the local brands that are quite a bit more cheap, Like this is a local brand right here, Mash. This is about $3. So you can find some other options. Some places have more options than other. Personally, I like crunchy, so I usually go with this McGarrett. It's $3 for this jar. I'll cruise through this pretty quick, but I just love peanut butter. So it is a bit rough. You don't have a ton of options, but it's just not nearly as popular here. So kind of comes with the territory. You can find plenty of like good jams and jellies and stuff though for your toast. And then of course Nutella, because that's just a worldwide powerhouse when it comes to spreadables. All right, we are all set. For reference, everything that I showed you guys, as well as a few other things that I got that I didn't really think were all that interesting, we spent 947 baht. So that is about $30. I'll put the exchange rate here for you guys. Just goes to show, if you are coming to Thailand, you want to budget down on your food. Maybe you want to save that money for, you know, some beers or some buds, live your life. You can really do it. If you go in and you're tactical about it, like we mentioned, there are some things in Thailand that are more expensive than they would be back home. So you're gonna have to adjust accordingly, but it's no big deal. This will probably last me about a week. So $30 for a week of groceries, that's awesome. In all fairness, I will have to supplement a few things like bread, stuff like that, stuff that I'll only keep for a couple days, you know? So we are all set. I'm gonna go unpack this stuff. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. If you would like to see some more, you know, day-to-day insights to life in Thailand, things that people don't normally talk about, feel free to drop those down in the comments. And of course, if you would like to be updated next time we upload a video, next time we get to come out and share the amazing Bangkok with you, you know what to do. That lovely little subscribe button is down below. Thank you so much for being here. See you in the next one.